starts with a sound that reaches you before the bird appears. A deep, rolling call that feels ancient and strangely present at the same time. One call is enough to tell you that Sandhill Cranes are nearby. Their voices carry across ponds, quiet roads, grassy fields, and neighborhood edges. Each call resonates through a windpipe that coils inside the chest, producing rich, layered tones unlike any other bird in North America. Sandhill cranes walk with calm precision. Their red crowns, grey feathers, and long legs create a silhouette that stands out even at a distance. Whether they are feeding along shallow water or crossing a familiar street, they move with a steady confidence that feels rooted in time. It is easy to see them in modern places and forget how old their lineage is. Fossils that match today's cranes date back more than 2 million years, and earlier relatives stretch far deeper into prehistory. When you look at a sandhill crane, you see a bird shaped by long eras of adaptation and endurance. Their daily routines unfold quietly. Cranes feed on grains, seeds, berries, insects, frogs, snails, roots, and small animals when available. This varied diet allows them to use wetlands, prairies, farm fields, and open suburban spaces with surprising ease. When two cranes call together, they produce an interwoven pattern that strengthens their bond and signals their presence to nearby birds. These vocal patterns support a lifelong partnership. Once a pair forms, they raise young, forage, travel, and return to the same regions year after year with remarkable consistency. Watching a pair near a roadside ditch or a small group in a neighborhood lawn reveals how comfortable they can be near human activity. They remain alert but composed, focused on foraging and on each other. New life begins in a simple wetland nest built from surrounding plants. A female typically lays 2 eggs. The adults share incubation duties for about a month, adjusting shifts according to daylight and temperature. When the eggs hatch, small, down-covered chicks emerge. These young cranes, called colts, stand and walk within hours. They swim soon after. Their early strength allows them to keep pace with their parents as they learn to find food and read subtle cues in the environment. Colts stay with the adults for many months, gaining experience that prepares them for their first migration. Migration reveals the reach of the species. Large numbers rise into open sky, forming long lines that stretch across shifting light. Cranes can travel more than 400 miles in a day and maintain steady speed with deliberate wind beats. Along the Platte River in Nebraska, enormous gatherings take place each spring. The sight of thousands lifting into flight at sunrise creates one of the most striking wildlife events on the continent. The combined sound of their voices fills the air with a tone that feels ancient and powerful. Their endurance does not eliminate challenges. Cranes depend on wetlands for nesting and feeding. As these habitats shrink due to development and drainage, some populations struggle. Yet conservation efforts, protected landscapes, and increased awareness have supported recovery in several areas. Watching cranes beside water, along a roadside, or in a quiet neighborhood shows how much beauty can exist in familiar places. Whenever that call rises across a pond or drifts through an open field, it carries more than sound. It carries history. And it invites you to notice a species that has traveled through deep time and still shares the world with us today. If you hear that powerful call in the distance, pause for a moment. You are listening to a voice that has crossed millions of years. And if you stay long enough, you may see the cranes that follow it, moving with the same patient grace that has carried them through every chapter of their long history.